It's June, I'm Jamie, and it's the 5. The 5 things that you need to know about that happened in disc golf this week. That way you can get some hardcore disc golf chit-chat on with your buddies this weekend. All right, first up, Beaver State Fling. It's the 4th national tour event of the year, and it's the last event on the leg of the tour that we like to call the West Coast Swing. It's happening starting today out at Estacada, Oregon at Milo McIver, that very, very famous golf course. And previous champions Eagle McMahon and Katrina Allen are in the field and definitely in contention if you're filling out your pick sixes or your brackets this weekend. All right, number 2, the PDGA Board of Directors elections are starting next month, and the PDGA has just released an article that has all of the candidates' bios, videos, all that good stuff, so you can get to know who you can vote for. But Jamie, you might be thinking to yourself, didn't we just elect people last year? Well, that's very good, Timmy. And that's because the board of directors is elected in cycles. So we don't elect the whole board at once. If you're unfamiliar with the process, we elect a few at a time. This year, once again, the candidates who want to represent you on our governing body's board will be serving 3-year terms when elected. And again, the voting starts in July. And if you want to take a look at a link over, you can see the description below. All right, number 3, the Ultiworld Disc Golf Power Rankings are out once again. And though the podiums, as they were, stay pretty much the same, the 4 and 5 spots have moved around a little bit. So here's a quick recap that you can run down and then see the rest on our website, discgolf.ultiworld.com. First, MPO, Ricky Wysocki jumps from 3rd place to 1st place after his phenomenal stretch of play starting at the Masters Cup. Eagle McMahon sits pretty solidly in 2nd place, basically where he's been all year. And Paul Macbeth got punished by the voters for not participating in the Oregon events of the Pro Tour and the National Tour respectively. He drops to 3rd. Interestingly, in 4th, it's Simon Lizotte. He propels up the ladder 7 spots. He was resting in 11, now in 4th. And Garrett Gerthy, welcome to the top 5. He was in 20th before the Masters Cup, propelled him to 5th. On the FPO side of things, it is Katrina Allen in 1st, Paige Pierce in 2nd. That some combination of that in 1st and 2nd has basically been what it is all year. Paige Bierkus earning that 3rd spot, making world champions rounding out the podium once again. Madison Walker, shout out, pulling a Lizotte, or is a Lizotte pulling a Walker? Either way, whatever it is, she also went from 11th to 4th in this latest power rankings, and Sarah Holcomb slides 1 spot from that 4th place down to 5th. All right, number 4, I like to point out articles that I really appreciate on the Ultiworld site. Got to shout out my Bullpen, they're doing an awesome job. This week, no exception. This comes from Aaron Howard, our resident stats guru, and he has a new flight numbers article out. This time, he's going to talk about something that we've all probably thought about at one point or another, and that is, does a small field size or a large field size affect the ratings of my rounds if I feel like I played about the same? Well, you may not get a concrete answer to that because there's a lot of emotion mixed in that question, but there are some great numbers breakdowns that I am not going to try to paraphrase on this show because Aaron does a phenomenal job doing that all his own. And I'm not just hyping him because he called me his esteemed colleague, though I have to admit I don't hate the title. Anyway, go check out Aaron Howard's flight numbers article. And number 5, let's double dip on the Bullpen. Ben Wineka just dropped a story today on the eve of the U.S. Amateur Championship that's happening out in Michigan, Milford, Michigan, I do believe. And he did an article showing where the past winners, I have stumbled all over this sentence, where the past winners of the U.S. Amateur Championship have ended up. Some pretty famous ones, including Anthony Barella, might make this list. So, if you've ever wanted to go, where are they now with your U.S. Amateur Champions of Disc Golf for the past handful of years, you're going to want to check out Ben's article. Again, that's discgolf.ultiworld.com. All right, we are through this week, and I just want to say real quickly, good luck to all the players out at the Beaver State Fling, out at the U.S. Amateur Championship as well. Both the stars of today and the hopeful stars of tomorrow take the course this weekend in an attempt to earn glory and impress you watching at home. All right, we're glad you could make this show the star of your Friday. For Jamie Thomas and the Friday 5, we'll see you next week.